And hello, my friends. This is Kurt Berglund with you with an NPB Japanese professional baseball team that I have created for APA. And it is available to you for the asking. If you are a subscriber to my channel, send me an email. I'll put my email in the description for this video. And send me the request, and I will send you the team and an information sheet about the team. I also want to tell you that I am hard at work on a set of cards celebrating the best of NPB baseball, including a pretty good-sized number of Americans who went to Japan to play there. And I'll be giving you more information about that as it unfolds. I'm hoping to have it available for you very, very soon. The teams that this NPB team is playing in this season that I have set up are primarily, but not exclusively, teams from the BATS sets, the Franchise All-Star sets that APA has released. The first series that was played, in fact, the very first game of this season that I'm doing, is on my channel for you to check out. It is the first three games were against the pre-expansion New York Yankee teams from the most recent edition of BATS Franchise All-Stars. And that was a three-game series, and the Yankees took two of the three. Then the NPBs traveled across town to Shea Stadium to take on the Mets. And so far in that three-game series, they have split games 1 and 2. Hurt a little bit by an injury to Shigeo Nagashima, the star third baseman of this team, who was hurt in the third game against the Yankees. He will miss the entire series here at Shea. But there's plenty of depth on the team to try and make up for his loss. The opposing pitchers today are Tom Seaver for the Mets. He's from the 1971 season. He featured a 20-10 record with a 1.76 earned run average. And he will be opposed by the NPB's sixth starter, at least right now, using a six-man rotation because that's what's done in the NPB. And that pitcher today will be Shohei Ohtani. And both pitchers are A pitchers. We'll look at their cards in just a moment. So let's go to the starting lineups and get the third and final and rubber game of the series going between these two heavyweights. And please don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel. I need your subscriptions to keep my channel going, my friends, and I do appreciate it very much. Okay, now to the lineup. The NPB has a 2-3 record to this point. Here is their lineup today against Tom Seaver. Ichiro leads off, and he will play center field. Isao Haramoto will play left field. Sadaharu Oh, who has not gone deep yet, and I'm trying to get his bat started, so I'm going to move him from the cleanup spot to number 3 today. He will be at first base. Katsuya Namura will bat fourth. He is the catcher today. Tetsuharu Kawakami is the DH. He and his red bat will be the DH today. Hiromitsu Ochiai will be the third baseman. Seiya Suzuki, recent vintage, current star in the league. He will play right field today. Kaz Matsui will play shortstop. Shigeru Chiba and Matsui will bat eighth. Chiba will play second base and bat ninth. And here's Ohtani's card. He is an A pitcher with an X modifier. He also has the ability to play the outfield, of course. He was 11-4 in 2014 for Nippon. And He had a 2.61 ERA in 24 starts. All right, for the Mets, the homestanding New York Mets, leading off at shortstop, it's Jose Reyes. Batting second at second base, Edgardo Alfonso. Batting third at first base, Keith Hernandez. Batting fourth in left field, Cleon Jones. Batting fifth in center field, Lee Mazzilli. Movie star handsome, of course. Batting sixth in right field, Kevin McReynolds. Batting seventh at third base is Howard Johnson. Batting eighth behind the plate, Tom Seaver's old battery mate, Jerry Grody. And, where did I put him? Oh, here he is. Batting ninth in center field. I think I said Mazzilli was in center. He's not. Tommy Agee is in center field, batting ninth. And on the mound, it's Tom Seaver. He has an A grade with a KZ modifier. Both teams are fielding 1 ball clubs, and we are ready to go in this one. Using the smaller booklet, give you a look at that on my desk, using the smaller booklet today. Kind of like that one with this not replay, but with this season that I'm doing. All right, so here we go. Now we're ready to start. So the 2-3 NPB hoping to even their record today, and here is Seaver's first pitch to Ichiro. Excuse me. And that is popped up. Reyes is under it on the infield dirt, and he takes it for out number 1. We are underway at Shea Stadium. Haramoto comes up. Leading hitter in NPB history, the only guy with more than 3,000 hits. Hey, struck him out. 2 gone in the first. And now it's O, who's been chilly so far. I mentioned that in the pregame. Got to get him going. Seaver's pitch to the home run king. Hey, struck him out. Seaver strikes out 2 of the 3 he faces. We go to the bottom of the first with no score. Ohtani, in his first appearance for this team, more dominant as a starter, as a pitcher, than a hitter in NPB baseball, but still, of course, a great hitter as well. All right, Reyes steps in the box. The pitch to Jose is a comebacker. No, it's not. Hey, struck him out. Ohtani gets the first man on strikes. 1 gone in the bottom of the first. Ohtani winds and delivers. This is lifted in the air to right field. Under it is Seiya Suzuki. And he'll make the catch for out number 2. Ohtani winds and delivers to Keith Hernandez, and that's a hanger. Hernandez smacks it into the gap into right center. Cutting it off is Suzuki. Hernandez will take second on the double, and with 2 outs, the Mets have a man in scoring position. Cleon Jones at the plate. Ohtani the stretch and the delivery. He lifts it in the air to left field. Haramoto is under it with no trouble and puts it away for out number 3. So, after 1 complete, no score at Shea Stadium. In inning number 2, Seaver will face Namura, Kawakami, and Ochiai, the 4, 5, 6 hitters. Namura, best catcher in NPB history. The pitch to him is hit on the ground to Hernandez. Seaver's got to get there, and he does. So it's a 3-1 put out if you're scoring at home, and if you are, oh my goodness. Tatsuharu Kawakami is up. 3-time MVP for Yomuri. And Swinger of the red bat. This one's hit on the ground to Hojo at third. He fumbles it. Clank. Kawakami will be safe on the error. And NPB has a base runner for Ohtani, who was a rebel. He was a Japanese, sort of not a Manny Ramirez type, but did not always follow team rules. And so, but an amazing hitter. 3 Triple Crowns. And in this particular season, slashed 285, 423, and 462. But he had good power as well. Pitch from Seaver is tapped on the infield. Oh, wait a minute. No, I am on the wrong page. No, I'm not. I'm on the right page. Tapped on the infield. It's off Seaver's glove. It rolls toward Reyes. But everybody's going to be safe. Kawakami slides into second. Ohtani is safe at first. 2 on now with 1 out for Seiya Suzuki, power-hitting contemporary player. And maybe coming to the MLB very, very soon. 2019, he had 335 with 28 homers. Seaver the stretch and the delivery to Suzuki. Is a comebacker, knocked down by Seaver. He picks it up, looks around, fires to Hernandez. They get Suzuki by a step. The runners move up. Kawakami to third. Ohtani to second. There's 2 outs in the top of the second now, and it's Matsui. Coming to the plate, he's made a bunch of errors so far, Kaz Matsui, but I'm still working on the best combination up the middle, working on that double play combination. Haven't found my favorite pair yet. The pitch from Seaver is ball 2. No, it's not. It's ball 4. First base is open. Bases are now loaded. They're dripping with the Japanese all-timers, and there's only 1 man out. So, coming to the plate now, Shigeru Chiba. Chiba in 1950 hit 290 and scored 96 runs. Might be the best second baseman ever in NPB history. 2 outs. I misspoke before. 2 outs. Bases loaded. Seaver the stretch and the delivery to Chiba. And this is strike 3, swinging. Got him with some broccoli cauliflower medley. Gas. After 1.5, no score. NPB threatened but couldn't break through against Seaver. Now Ohtani will face Mazzilli, McReynolds, and Johnson. 5, 6, 7 in the Mets order in inning number 2. The pitch to Mazzilli, he pops it up. Calling his Ohtani and taking in fair territory. 4 out, number 1. Here comes McReynolds. Ohtani winds and delivers. Ground ball. Chiba at second. He will throw to Sadaharu O at first base, and there's 2 down. And now it's Hojo, Howard Johnson. 2 outs, nobody aboard. And it's a hanger from Ohtani. Johnson swings, and it's deep to right. Back goes Seiya Suzuki. Gone. It's a 1-0 Mets lead on a home run by Howard Johnson. Ohtani now trying to finish the inning to Grody. The pitch It's hit on the ground to Ohtani. He gloves it to his left, plants, and throws to Sadaharu, and that retires the Mets in inning number 2. We go to the third, and it's 1-0 Mets on the Hojo home run. Seaver will face the top of the NPB order in inning number 3. It'll be Ichiro, then Haramoto, and Sadaharu. Pitch to Ichiro, spanked to right field, dropping quickly. McReynolds on the run, and he gets there for out number 1. Ichiro has been cold as well, but I have a hard time taking him out of the lineup. I don't know. I can't really bring myself to do it. But to give you an idea of where he's at, he is 1 for 25. 1 for his first 25. Haramoto at the plate now. He struck out in the first. The pitch popped up. On the infield, Howard Johnson calling and taking for out number 2. And here's Sadaharu. Seaver winds and delivers, and it's to right and deep. There it is. Home run number 1 for Sadaharu. Ties this game at 1. Wowzers. That was out of here like a shot. 48 bombs on the 1966 season for Sadaharu. And here's Namura. Seaver winds and delivers to him. Hit to center. Tommy Agee in his tracks will take it for out number 3. So the NPB pulls even in the top of the third. Now it's up to Ohtani to try and hold it right there. It's going to be 9-1-2, Agee, Reyes, and Alfonso for the Mets. The pitch. Hey, he struck him out number 2 for Ohtani. Reyes 0 for 1. He's the other strikeout victim. Hey, struck him out. Strikeout 3 for Ohtani. Gas. And Alfonso comes to the plate. 2 outs, nobody aboard in the bottom of the third. We're tied at 1. The pitch is ball 4. Fonzie takes his base. 2 outs, 1 on now for Keith Hernandez. Hernandez doubled in the first. Ohtani the stretch and the delivery to the Mets first baseman is grounded to Chiba at second. He's going to go the short way to Matsui, covering to retire the Mets in inning number 3. We've played 3 complete, and we have a 1-1 ball game. It's Seaver and Ohtani. If you'd like these NPB cards for free, along with an information sheet that I created, drop me an email at berglund.kurt@yahoo.com, and I will happily send them to you. Okay, top of the 4th, Kawakami, Ohtani, and Suzuki coming up for 5, 6, 7 hitters for the NPB. Pitch to Kawakami. This one is hit on the ground to Reyes. He gloves it and throws to Hernandez for out number 1. Ohtani is 1 for 1. And it's a comebacker, gloved by Seaver. He takes a couple steps toward Hernandez, and there's 2 gone in the 4th. Here's Seiya Suzuki, trying to get that right field spot going. Tried a bunch of guys there, and none have had much success. Base hit to left for Suzuki. He's on with 2 outs. Kaz Matsui comes to the plate. Seaver the stretch. Check Suzuki. The pitch home to Matsui is taken for a strike. Grote's throw down to Alfonso is not in time. Suzuki steals second. He's in scoring position now. Matsui behind in the count, 0-1. The pitch to Kaz. Hey, struck him out, and that will retire the side. 4 strikeouts now for Seaver. We go to the bottom of the 4th, and it's a 1-1 ball game. For the Mets, in inning number 4, it's Jones, Mazzilli, and McReynolds, 4, 5, 6 hitters. Pitch to Cleon is a hanger. Cleon swings and drills it. Gonna be into right center field. Splitting Suzuki and Ichiro, which doesn't sound possible, but it actually is. Around first goes Jones. Ichiro gloves it and fires it back in, but Jones has a leadoff double. Here is movie star handsome Lee Mazzilli. Ohtani the stretch and the delivery to Maz. Is hit on the ground towards short, up the middle. Matsui cuts it off. He throws to Sadahara. And they get Mazzilli by a step at first. Advancing to third is Cleon Jones. The NPB infield is going to move in now. With 1 out in the bottom of the 4th against Seaver, you can't give up too many. And McReynolds comes to the plate. 1 out, Jones at third. Ohtani the stretch and the delivery to Kevin is a comebacker to Ohtani. He looks directly at Jones and freezes him. Throws to and there's 2 gone in the 4th. Infield moves back now to normal depth, and Hojo comes to the plate. He homered in the 2nd to account for the Mets' only run. The pitch from Ohtani to Hojo. Grounded to Ochi at third. He throws to and that will retire the Mets. So the leadoff double doesn't hurt. We go to the 5th, and we're tied at 1. For the NPB in the 5th, it's Chiba, Ichiro, and Haramoto. 9-1-2 coming up against Seaver. Seaver's pitch is lifted in the air to left field. That's Cleon Jones country. He's toward the line, but he's got room to make the catch, and he does for out number 1. Now, it'll be Ichiro Suzuki. Seaver facing the slumping star. He's 0 for 2 today. The pitch popped up. Gonna be 1 for 26 when it comes down. Hojo is there, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Now it's Haramoto. 0 for 2 in the game as well. On deck is Sadahara. But there are 2 outs. The pitch from Seaver, struck him out with the broccoli cauliflower medley. Gas. We're halfway through this one. Bottom of the 5th coming. And it's a 1-1 ball game. We got a good one at Shea. Ohtani will face Grody, Agee, and Reyes. 8-9-1 coming up for the Mets. Grody 0 for 1. The pitch from Ohtani is ball 4. He's on. So Jerry takes his base, and up comes Agee. Ohtani the stretch, the delivery to Tommy. Hit toward the left center field gap. Haramoto on the run. He will get there for the catch. Grody retreats to first base, and there's 1 gone in the Mets' 5th. Reyes up now. He has struck out both times. Against Ohtani, Shohei has only allowed 3 hits, 1 of them, however, a home run. He has walked 1. He has struck out 3. Pitch to Reyes. Ground ball Matsui. He goes to Chiba for 1. The relay to is not in time. Reyes beats the rap at first, so it's a 6-4 fielder's choice that retires Grody. And up comes Alfonso with Hernandez on deck, but there are 2 outs. Reyes now at first base. The pitch from Ohtani is popped up, foul territory. Namara throws away the mask and makes the catch for out number 3. We've played 5 complete. And it's a 1-1 score. For the NPB in inning number 6, it's Sadahara O, who hit his first home run of the season here in Game 6, back in the 3rd inning. Then Namara, then Kawakami. 3, 4, 5 hitters for the NPB in inning number 6. The pitch to O is ball 4. He walked him. Good start for the NPB. Here's Namara. And hitting the air to center field. Tommy A.G. over toward left center, but he's got room and time to get there for out number 1. Kawakami comes up 0 for 2. Seaver the stretch and the delivery. No, it didn't. Hit on the ground to first. Hernandez to his right, gloves it. Fires to Seaver, covering the bag, and Kawakami is out by a step. O advances to second. Now it's Ohtani with a man in scoring position and 2 outs. The 3-time Triple Crown winner against Seaver. Popped it up. Reyes on the infield dirt, calling and taking for out number 3. Bottom of the 6th coming. We're still at 1-1. 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up for the Mets. Hernandez, Jones, and Mazzilli. 1 for 2 for Hernandez today. Hit on the line to left field, dropping quickly, but Haramoto will get there for out number 1. Now it's Cleon. Ohtani winds and delivers to Cleon Jones. There's a base hit for Jones to get things started to right field. Drops in front of Seiya Suzuki. He throws it back in. And there's 1 on with 1 out for Mazzilli. He's movie star handsome. And he's at the plate right now, 0 for 2 today. Ohtani the stretch. And I'm dropping dice left and right. And let's see what the movie star handsome Lee Mazzilli does. Yes, popped up. Kaz Matsui calling on the infield grass and taking it for out number 2. Maz was going for the downs. Now it's McReynolds with 2 outs and Jones still at first. Kevin's 0 for 2. Pitch from Ohtani is ball 4. 2 Mets on now with 2 outs. That's going to get action going in the NPB bullpen. Let's see who we want to get going here. It's going to be left-hander Yutaka Inatsu and right-hander Sungwon Oh. The final boss gets throwing. 2 outs, 2 on, bottom of the 6th. We're tied at 1. And here comes the man responsible for the Mets' run today, Hojo. Hit a bomb in the 2nd. He's 1 for 2. Ohtani the stretch. And the delivery to Howard Johnson. Hey, struck him out. That is number 4 for Ohtani and gets him out of a mess in the 6th. We go to the 7th. It's a 1-1 ball game. Good game cooking here at Shea. Seaver has allowed 3 hits, 1 home run. He's walked 2. He's struck out 5 in this one. Up for the NPB in the top of the 7th, it's Suzuki, Matsui, and Chiba coming up. 7, 8, 9 for the NPB. Suzuki singled and stole a base in the 4th. He's 1 for 2. The pitch from Seaver hit high but not deep into center field. Tommy A.G. takes it for out number 1. Now it's Kaz Matsui. He's walked and he's whiffed today. The pitch to him is ball 4. He's on, and that gives the NPB a chance to do a little Put a play on. Do a little something. Get people moving a little bit. Dangerous against a strikeout pitcher like Seaver, but let's see what happens. Chiba at the plate. Good hit and run man. Seaver the stretch and the delivery. There goes Matsui. And Chiba, it's a base hit. To right center field. Drops in front of McReynolds, and Matsui is not stopping. The throw from Alfonso is going to be late as Matsui scores, and Matsui scores all the way from first base on a single by Chiba. It's a 2-1 NPB lead. That's going to get action going in the Mets bullpen. Ron Taylor and John Franco start to throw. Ichiro comes to the plate with Chiba at first. Seaver the stretch. And the delivery. And Ichiro's struggles are about to continue. This one is hit on the ground to Reyes. He goes to Alfonso for one. The relay to Hernandez is in time by half a step. It's a rally-killing, soul-crushing 6-4-3 double play turned by the Mets to get out of the mess. However, the NPB scores a run to take the lead. It's now 2-1 NPB. And Grody, AG, and Reyes, 8-9-1, will come up for the Mets in inning number 7. We stretch them out at Shea with the score. NPB 2, New York Mets 1. All right, so Grody is up. Jerry is 0 for 1 with a walk. The pitch from Ohtani. Popped it up. On the infield dirt, it's Matsui calling and taking for out number 1. Tommy Agee, I put him 9th to try and get the speed thing going. Bottom in the top of the order. I thought Agee, Reyes, and Alfonso would be an interesting combination. They have not been. They are a combined 0 for 8. The pitch to Tommy. Hey, struck him out, and that's number 5 for Ohtani. There are 2 gone in the bottom of the 7th, and now it's Reyes. Pitch to Jose is ball 4. He's aboard with 2 outs. And here comes Alfonso. NPB bullpen is cooking. Alfonso at the plate. Ohtani the stretch. He checks Reyes. The pitch home. There goes Jose. Alfonso takes the pitch. Namura's throw down to Chiba. Not in time. Reyes is in with a head first slide. And he has stolen second. He's in scoring position with 2 outs now in the bottom of the 7th for Alfonso. But Fonzie's behind in the count 0-1. The pitch from Ohtani is hit in the air to right field toward the right center field gap. Seiya Suzuki on the run, and he's going to get there for out number 3. We've played 7 complete. We don't have pitch counts, baby. Top of the 8th. 2-1 NPB over the Mets. Haramoto, and Namura, 2-3-4 coming up for the NPB looking for insurance. Namura is 0 for 3 and has struck out twice. The all-time hits king in NPB baseball. The pitch is a hanger from Seaver. Haramoto swings, and it's going to get in the left center field gap. AG runs it down and fires it back in, but Haramoto is on second with a leadoff double. O is coming to the plate. Namura is on deck. It's not a good combination for Tom Terrific. They are going to put O on first base and set up a double play. However, to give you an idea, Namura's numbers on the 1966 season, he hit .312, he slugged .568, and 34 home runs. So this is not a great trade-off, but they're putting O on first base, and there's ball 4. He goes down there, and with nobody out, there's NPB base runners at first and second. And we're getting some activity. Well, let's see what we got here. We got Yutaka Fukumoto, the all-time stolen base leader, is going to run for Haramoto at second base. So there's definite speed at second base. Haramoto is out. Fukumoto, a very fast man in scoring position. Namura is 0 for 3. Seaver the stretch and the delivery to him. Hey, struck him out. That's Tom Terrific's 6th strikeout and 1 gone in the 8th. Now it's Kawakami. Tetsuharu Kawakami. He hit 347 in 1953, so he's not going to be a walk in the park. On deck is Ochiai. Seaver the stretch, and the delivery is ball 2. The next pitch, hit to right, dropping fast. McReynolds charging hard and makes the catch. Holding at second is Fukumoto. And Ochiai comes to the plate now with 2 on and 2 out. Seaver trying to get out of the mess. 1 for 3 for Ochiai today. The pitch. Hit to center on a line to left center. AG on the run. He's going to get there for out number 3. And the NPB is retired in the 8th. They get a leadoff double and can't do anything against Seaver. Ohtani against Hernandez, Jones, and Mazzilli. 3, 4, 5 hitters for the Mets in inning number 8. The Mets, of course, also have a loaded bench. All these teams have loaded benches, so that might be a factor as well. Hernandez 1 for 3 leading off. He doubled way back in the first inning. It's the bottom of the 8th. NPB 2, Mets 1. The pitch, and it's a hanger to Keith. It's a hanger to Hernandez, and it's going to be trouble. Right center field gap. Cutting it off is Seiya Suzuki, throwing it back toward the infield, but Hernandez has another double. This one leads off the 8th. Now the Mets are going to get a pinch runner. Oh, we have a defensive change, too, for the NPB. Fukumoto is now the center fielder. Ichiro moves to right. And Seiya Suzuki is now in left. All right, so let's see what we got here. Are they going to run for Hernandez? That's the question on America's mind. Bud Harrelson is going to run for Hernandez. Here in the 8th, he is the tying run. Hernandez is done with a 2 for 4 day. Bud is fast at second. Jones comes to the plate. He's 2 for 3, singled and doubled. Ohtani the stretch and the delivery to Cleon. Hey, struck him out. 6 strikeouts for Ohtani now. Mazzilli comes to the plate. Movie star handsome, of course. And 0 for 3 in this game. Ohtani the stretch and the delivery to Maz. Ground ball hit to Ochiai's left. He gloves it, plants, throws. Here comes Harrelson for third. They retire Mazzilli at first by a step. The return throw from O to Ochiai, not in time. Harrelson slides in safely. A risky play by the Mets pinch runner Harrelson, moving to third with 2 outs. And now it's McReynolds, 90 with a run, or the tying run, 90 feet away against Ohtani. The pitch to Kevin. hit on a line to right field. Charging is Ichiro. He cannot make the play. It's off his glove. It's going to be an E9 on Ichiro. Scoring is Harrelson, and we are tied at 2. Hojo comes to the plate. That's going to do it for Ohtani. And it's going to be Sungwon Oh, the final boss, on to pitch here in the bottom of the 8th. So let's give you Ohtani's numbers. 7 2/3 innings. He allowed 5 hits, deserved a better fate. 2 runs, 1 earned. McReynolds is safe on the error by Ichiro. Ohtani walked 3 and struck out 6. And McReynolds is his responsibility at first base. Sungwon Oh coming on. Pitched a couple seasons, the final boss. Pitched a couple seasons in the NPB. And he was 2-4 with a 1.76 ERA in 64 games. 39 saves in 2014 in 66 innings pitched. He is a Korean. Led the NPB in saves both seasons he was there. And then I think he returned to the NPB. No, he went back to Korea after the MLB. That's right. All right, so now McReynolds is at first. There are 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, and Hojo comes to the plate. 1 for 3 with a home run for Hojo. Oh, the stretch and the delivery. And I'm still dropping dice left and right. That one got a score of a 10 from the German judge on both form and distance. All right, so the pitch to Hojo popped up. Namura in foul territory throws away the mask and makes the catch for out number 3. So Ohtani is off the hook. He will not get a decision in today's game. We go to the 9th. It's a 2-2 ball game, and it's time for ballet. Seaver on the mound. He will face Suzuki, Matsui, and Chiba 7-8-9 unless I go to the bench, and there's a pretty good chance that's going to happen. 1 for 3 for Suzuki in this game. Seaver has allowed 5 hits. He has walked 3 unintentionally and 1 intentionally. He has struck out 6, and he has allowed 2 runs, both earned. No action at the moment in the Mets bullpen. The pitch from Seaver to Suzuki hit high in the air to center field. This is going to drive AG back to the warning track, but he's got room, and there is 1 out in the top of the 9th. Kaz Matsui's walked twice. Scored a run. In the on-deck circle is Chiba. The pitch from Seaver to Matsui is strike 1 called. Seaver winds and delivers the next delivery. Ground ball, Reyes to his right, gloves it, fires toward Mazzilli, now playing first, and no, he's not playing first. I lied. Who is at first base for the Mets? We don't know. John Stearns is at first base for the Mets. And that may be an issue for their total defensive number. And so that we're going to have to tally that up. But before we do that, it's grounded to Reyes in the hole. Gloving it is Reyes throwing to Stearns, and there's 2 outs in the NPB 9th. Chiba will be called back And the number 3 man on the home run list, Hiromitsu Kadota, will be hitting for Chiba. Kadota in 1990 for Oryx was a 284 hitter. He had 31 homers and drove in 91 runs. So Seaver's got to watch himself here. The wind and the delivery popped up, going for the downs. Under it is Reyes on the infield dirt, and he takes it for out number 3. Going to need a new second baseman. That's going to be Matsui moving over to second. And Yasumitsu Toyota will be the new shortstop. And bat ninth. So we go to the bottom of the ninth. Sungban Oh, the final boss, is on for his first full inning of work. Grody is due up, but he will not bat. Strawberry is going to pinch hit for Grody. AG is on deck, then Reyes. But Strawberry will lead off here in the ninth. No action in the NPB bullpen. The ninth inning is up to the final boss. 2-2 ball game. Any old kind of a run wins it for the Mets. The pitch to Strawberry. Hey, struck him out. That's O's first strikeout. One gone in the bottom of the ninth. Now it's AG. Pitch to Tommy. Ground ball cut off by Toyota. He throws to O for out number 2. And here's Reyes. Oh, the stretch and the delivery. Ground ball, Ochiai. He throws to O, and we're going to have an extra inning ball game today. We're going to have an extra inning ball game today. And we're going to the 10th. Seaver coming back out with the score. NPB 2, Mets 2. Seaver will face the top of the NPB order in the 10th. It's Ichiro, then Fukumoto, and Sadahara O. 1, 2, 3 batters. Defensive changes go like this. Stearns will move behind the plate for Grody. Strawberry will not stay in the game. Going to first base will be Ed Cranepool in the top of the 10th. All right. So to reset the Mets defense, it's Stearns behind the plate. First base, Cranepool. Second base, Alfonso. Shortstop, Reyes. Third base, Johnson. Outfield left to right, Jones, Mazzilli, and Jones, AG, and McReynolds. And we're ready for the top of the 10th. Ichiro in the middle of a horrible slump. Seaver winds and delivers to him. Excuse me. Is hit on the ground to Hojo. He gloves it and throws to Cranepool in the 10th for out number 1. Fukumoto with his first at bat. He pinch ran for Haramoto in the 8th. The pitch to Yutaka. Popped up. Stearns throws away the mask and makes the catch for out number 2 in the 10th. And here's Sadahara O. Hit his first home run back in the 3rd. The 2-2 game here in the 10th. O is 1 for 2. The pitch. And it's to center and deep. Way back goes AG. O has gone deep for the second time off Tom Terrific. It's a 3-2 NPB lead. Wowzers. That didn't take long to leave the yard. And it's Katsuya Namura coming to the plate now. Seaver disgusted with himself. The pitch to Namura. is grounded to Hojo. He gloves it and fires to Crane Pool. That will retire the NPB in the 10th. But on a Sadaharu home run, the NPB takes a 3-2 lead. I can count. You know, my friends, there's three kinds of people in the world. Those who can count and those who cannot. I am proud to count myself as one of those three. All right. Kaz Sasaki is on for the save. Bottom of the 10th. He is on, and he was pretty unbelievable. In 1998, he was 1-1 with a 0.64 ERA, 45 saves, and 56 innings of work. He is an AB pitcher with an XYZ modifier. He will face Alfonso, Stearns, and Jones, unless we go to the bench for the Mets in the bottom of the 10th. Fonzie is 0 for 3. The pitch is hit on the ground to Toyota. He gloves it and throws to O for out number 1 in the bottom of the 10th. Stearns coming to the plate. The pitch from Sasaki, ground ball. Ochiai throws to O. 2 gone in the bottom of the 10th. Last chance saloon is Cleon Jones. Cleon is 2 for 4. The pitch. Hit in the air to center. Fukumoto is there. And he puts it away for out number 3 and the ball game. Here are your totals for the NPB. 3 runs on 6 hits, and they committed 1 costly error that tied the game in the bottom of the 8th. For the Mets, 2 runs, 5 hits, and they committed 1 error. The winning pitcher, Sungwon Oh, the final boss, gets the win. Kaz Sasaki gets the save. The loss goes to Tom Terrific. Tom Seaver, in 10 innings of work, he struck out 6 and allowed 3 runs. All 3 earned. He takes the loss today. Don't forget to email me for these cards if you would like them. Free for the asking. Let me know. Berglund.Kurt@yahoo.com. It's also in the description for the video. Hope you have a wonderful day. Come on back soon for more on my channel. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. Thank you, my friends. Have a great day. So long, everybody.